Yeah, that was actually, from Pet
on Sunday, which was a pretty embarrassing pummeling in those embarrassing uniforms with their embarrassing starting quarterback, Daniel fucking Jones, that they should get the fuck rid of. I can't believe they drafted this fucking guy and then put him in instead of Eli. And so you replaced a future Hall of Famer with this fucking tool. Granted, I like the college.
The guy probably didn't graduate high school. College graduate.
That he came from, Duke. But seriously, it's fucking unbelievable. Unfucking believable. But it was fun to watch Kamala.
Look at this swollen genius. Drooly the Fooly.
I'm waiting for Brian, who's usually late. Not always. But I do want to say, David Muir, what the fuck is wrong with you? Side nose. If you ever know, when David Muir does a show, the camera's always like this. He's in.
that was actually, from Pet eating, being laughed at by Richard Nixon. I have a secret plan to win the war, and he never had it. So I found it. If you were sitting on the fence, I think there was plenty. And folks, I'm not a Kamala Harris fan. I will be honest with you. I wrote an article a year ago about how and take that time instead and call the city manager's office there or the police department and ask them what happened. Maybe you'll find out some factual.
You see, John's drinking a energy drink, but the can is already open. So I don't know what he's got in there. It's probably some form of booze.
Information. Otherwise, believe what you want.
And this one,
I called the city manager's office. Hey, I took the extra step. I called the police department that answered the call that they said is on this viral video that may or may not actually be a real video. And it didn't happen.
It's just, I mean, he really just became, well, he's always has been, but he showed everybody what a fucking buffoon he is, Brian.
Well, John.
Buffoon? Why are you yelling and screaming, stupid? Talk regular. Can you do it?
He's been too. He usually runs away from me. In fact, I was sitting. The only person he could see last night.
I Semite, and they all started worshiping me, and they all started following in his footsteps and doing the same thing. Lady K on numerous occasions decided to attack my family, and the shitware. And we have the clips of Trailer Trash Joe making the comments and goofy.
Here we go. Every day for a year, same bullshit. Why don't you get a life and figure something out?
On my children, and of course the shitware cackling like he always does. I'm not coming around. This is not a WWE bit. I'm fucking serious. I'm really serious.
Well, I mean, you know what you're dealing with, what type of person you're dealing with. I mean, it's just we know that he's scum. He's he's a trash bag. He's a loser. And that's
he's a horrible person.
Yeah.
What I mean, who wants to? And where the line is,
yeah.
like.
Yeah, Lady K is unfunny and dorky and whatever, but he's not. Doesn't make time to like go after people in their personal life and and go outside of the podcasting realm.
Yeah, and it's just gotten too much. I had to talk a guy off the fucking ledge the other night, who shitware has been calling, and it's I'm not going to mention who, but I did.
The same story, like you saved 3 people from drowning? You saved somebody else? Oh, here we go.
Of course, the shitway was trying to get him on his show, because he's got to try and get anybody that has any contact with me on his show. But it's just like, why?
Yeah.
Stick to me. Stop fucking trying to go out and get people that know me, people that I do business.
Talented, and he's the person that's bringing all the people onto the show, and then he started lying and saying that we were having private conversations where I said I wanted to have him be more controversial on the show because I wanted the Shuley Network to talk about me, which is completely false. We did have a talk, and I said, feel free, like when he was just a guy, I said, feel free to, like, be more controversial. And I said, a lot of people don't like me. So if you, if you step up to me, I said, people will probably like that. I said, so you can do that. But there was never any talk about the fucking Shuley Network. But he's just making stuff up. And again, I'll bring it up here and now, but I'm not going to talk about it because this is what he wants. He wants his attention. He wants people to come over and watch him.
Look, I'm over it already, so you can stop anytime you want.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I had it happen with the Quadfather. I had it happen with fucking Big Fat David Gunn.
Well, I think that Brindle and Quadfather were working together. They're enemies now, but they used to work together. So I guess he pulled it out of the old Quadfather playbook. But
yeah, and the Quadfather fucked up because nobody talks about him anymore. Nobody watches the show. And it was a big mistake on his part, but that's what these people do. David Gunn, that fat fuck, he got it all fucking back.
BYB has more viewers than you. It seems like everyone you've interacted with has betrayed you or abandoned you or whatever you. But you're on your own, dummy. But you got Rob Saul, so life is good.
Fired on him too. Him and his fat ass brother. So it always backfires. As soon as they fucking, as soon as they stab the Duke, I'm telling you, man, karma is a bitch. Just ask Cardiff Electric.
Not karma, stupid. And
I didn't strike Cardiff Electric.
No.
But karma is a bitch. And I'm telling somebody is impersonating him, then okay, I retract the statement. But they're not. It's him. Interviewed him at the fucking hotel lobby. Get the fuck over it. I interviewed so many celebrities. The Dalai Lama even laughed.
here we go again. John, we've heard all this for years from you. Nobody else.
The Dalai Lama had a better charity golf things. He was always there, and it was always so bizarre because she was such a big star after that fucking vampire series came out.
oh yeah, the Twilight, and she was dating on.
See, this is the thing. Now, I wouldn't do that. But he's tried so many times to book people, and he had David Gunn on immediately.
Yeah.
As soon as David Gunn was on my show, what is the shit way to do? Gets in touch with David Gunn and books him on his show because that's what the
Pepsi's, and I was drinking one on the show, so maybe they think that I'm doing product placement for you.
Let's just say, Rob, let's just say that you might see me drinking a Pepsi on TV.
Ah, will your hair be on fire?
My hair won't be on fire. It's not Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Aren't you impressed that I knew the reference?
Yes, I figured you would. You know all the old entertainment references.
How dare you, old? Telling him, stop, you're drunk, and throwing him fucking aside, but he wouldn't fucking listen to me. And trust me, Rob, and none of these assholes, they don't
Nobody trusts you.
understand. I mean, I'm a fighter, bro. I'm a fighter. And I don't mean that YouTube's terms of service about physically. I'm a fighter in anything. Exactly.
He got her good.
Penis Wrinkle 12, thanks for the $2. Your problem getting trolled again. Shuley's not calling anyone. Yes, he is. Okay?
Wants to believe it, so it's true. Just because he wants to believe it.
I'll say this. If it's an incredible Shuley impersonator, Then okay.
That's-
Then I'll have love on their shirt.
I'm just wearing some fan mail. Let's. Why don't you wear one of your fan mail shirts? You trash, like really just making yourself look bad. I get really just making yourself look bad. I get it. I can fly off the handle sometimes. I lose my temper. Sometimes.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, sometimes I do have a few cocktails on my show and get a little loopy, but I mean, I'm honest about myself, and I don't go around, doing this type of shit you're doing.
Ben Dover, thanks for the $2. El Duque is an oversized piece of dookie. Hashtag F. Shuley.
Duke, like Dookie, like shit.
Jordan Jackson's House of Horrors. Thanks for the $5. Your gay children despise you and won't miss you when you're gone. Capiche?
This is just like the low type of stuff, and I mean, Grendel, I mean, you
Well, 11 minutes of this is enough.
claim that you're like different than all these